Hey guys, what's going on? This is Tyler, and today we are going to be doing What If Goku Went Ultra Instinct Earlier, aka another redux to my redux of What If Goku Went Ultra Instinct in the Frieza Saga, I believe that's what it was called. But anyways, we are going to be basically changing it up here since we're going to kind of make it in during the Saiyan Saga. So yeah, with that being said, if you guys want to see a part 2, I would like this video to get over 900 likes, and this video will be getting a part 2 in the near future, because I'm actually already done scripting part 2. So with that being said, let's get right into the video of What If Goku Went Ultra Instinct Earlier or in the Saiyan Saga.
Hey, collecting rings like I'm Sonic. Bitches wanna party. My wrist getting heavy, so got 'em on a diet, yeah. Flex like I'm Hogan. Yo, bitch coming over. Yeah, we respect.
We start our story off during the Saiyan Saga, where Vegeta has just transformed into a Great Ape, but this time he is a lot more aggressive, and this results into him having much more power within his hits, which brutally harm Goku, and Goku understands that if he gets tagged a couple more times, he basically is going to be done for, so he uses all of his stamina to try and evade these hits, and even then it's not enough, and he quickly burns out of stamina. Gohan and Krillin are flying as fast as they can, but all they see while they rush through the air is Vegeta throwing a small body, Goku's body in fact, and firing an entire Ozaru blast in that direction where he threw Goku. Goku's life would seemingly flash before his eyes, but he would remember Gohan and Krillin along with his dead friends who were counting on him. In that instance, Goku opens his eyes and they change into a silverish color, and he would perceive the Ozaru beam moving at nearly motionless speed. It seems as if Goku is just a lot faster now, but anyways, he then kicks away the beam upwards and he would simply charge at Vegeta, and he hits him with a ferocious fury of punches, forcing Vegeta to revert back into his base form. As Goku attempts to go for his final attack, but similarly to what had happened with Jiren, he would run out of power, and this time he would fall off balance due to the sudden loss in speed, and he would simply just crash into Vegeta, which does damage enough to stop him from moving, and this basically means that he can't escape to his pod this time. However, he is not dead. Vegeta, witnessing this astonishing power from Goku, decides to attempt to take advantage and tell Goku about the legendary Super Saiyan and how he discovered this power. If he and Vegeta work together, they could potentially defeat the Galactic Emperor known as Frieza, who basically just enslaves planets and is overall a bad person. Taking care of Frieza would be a huge one on Vegeta's part, and besides, he also gets to live and witness this power once again, and maybe he can obtain it himself. With this, Krillin and Gohan arrive, and before they attempt to kill Vegeta, Goku stops them and basically tries to ask King Kai as to what Vegeta is saying and if he is actually lying. King Kai would talk through Goku's head and confirm as to what Vegeta is saying about Frieza is true, and Goku would then say how he does want to fight Vegeta again someday, and defeating this Frieza guy could be important. So he doesn't necessarily mind sparing him, but he needs to stay within the Z Fighters' range, and they need to recover anyway. Krillin makes sure before they leave to cut Vegeta's tail off though, just in case if he tries to do anything funny, he could just instantly turn into a Great Ape. So Krillin is basically stopping that option from Vegeta so he can actually be, well, stopped, since Goku in his Kaioken ×3 state would scale above Vegeta. Bulma, Krillin, and Gohan still get the idea of going to Namek, so they decide to go on ahead while Vegeta and Goku remain recovering. When Bulma, Krillin, and Gohan encounter Frieza, King Kai would actually witness this go down, and seeing this would address this to Vegeta and Goku, which tells them they need to head to Namek. Eventually they finish recovering, and the two of them then head to Namek in the gravity ship, which means Goku and Vegeta would both be getting stronger, and they would be even stronger than what Goku was when he did his training. Due to Goku having Vegeta as his sparring partner, we will say Goku gets an even bigger increase to his base form than his canon self, and Vegeta would relatively get the same thing. Goku's base form would be at a power level of 120,000, while Vegeta's would be at 216,000. Now, due to Vegeta not being on Namek, Gohan and Krillin managed to collect the Dragon Balls thanks to Nail defeating Frieza's soldiers and stalling Frieza by facing him one-on-one, and during this time, Gohan and Krillin managed to collect the Dragon Balls. However, what Krillin and Gohan didn't know is before Frieza and Nail took off, he actually called in the Ginyu Force, and this led into the Ginyu Force arriving on Namek and bullying Gohan and Krillin and taking the Dragon Balls for themselves. Recoome would actually want to fight Gohan and Krillin, but Guldo insists that he should go first, and so Guldo and Krillin and Gohan would have the same battle as they do in canon. However, we will say that it actually drags on a lot longer since Krillin and Gohan know that they're basically Namek's last hope. until Goku arrives, and so Krillin and Gohan are basically stalling out and trying their best to stall as much time as they can so Goku and Vegeta could arrive and basically save their butts. As Goldo is getting ready to finish off Krillin and Gohan, Vegeta and Goku would arrive onto the scene, and Vegeta would immediately kill Goldo, similar to how he did in canon. And at that point, Recoome would actually want to challenge them, and Recoome would immediately charge at Vegeta. However, Goku would intercept, saying he would actually take him on. And so Goku versus Recoome would happen, as Vegeta would 2v1 Burter and Jace. He would brutally murder Burter and Jace while Goku one-shots Recoome, and Vegeta is still just as merciless as he was in canon and brutally murders Recoome. After the two have basically dismantled the Ginyu Force, Vegeta then says to Goku that he senses Ginyu nearby. He basically picked up the sensing ability from Goku during their training on the gravity ship, and so he flies towards Ginyu at high speeds, and he quickly meets up with Ginyu, and he would power up in front of him, which leads into Ginyu smirking and then changing bodies with Vegeta. Goku arrives a little bit after, and Ginyu Vegeta pretends to be Vegeta to off-guard Goku and get the jump on him. However, due to Goku's already high power level, he's far above Vegeta Ginyu, and he would damage Vegeta Ginyu in Vegeta's body pretty badly. Ginyu Vegeta would use this as an opportunity to then fuse with Goku, but Vegeta in Ginyu's body would then intercept, and this would lead into Vegeta going back into his normal body and Ginyu going back into his normal body. Before Ginyu could even attempt to think about changing bodies again, Vegeta just quickly blasts Ginyu into smithereens, completely killing him, which means the entire Ginyu Force is actually killed off in the Namek Saga, which means no Ginyu Frog here. Vegeta, who is really damaged, points to Frieza's ship nearby, and he would basically say to bring him to the Frieza ship so that he can basically head to the healing chamber. So Vegeta is basically going to heal up similar to how Goku did in canon, and this time Goku is going to be playing in Vegeta's shoes. Goku would take Vegeta to the healing pod, and Gohan and Krillin would put on their new Saiyan armor similar to canon, and Krillin, Gohan, and Goku then head out, promising Vegeta that they will stay on Namek until he recovers. Or Goku at least promises that. Krillin and Gohan don't necessarily do so. But anyways, Goku, Krillin, and Gohan meet up with Dende, which leads into them using the 7 Dragon Balls to not only summon Porunga, but also revive Piccolo and bring him to Namek similar to canon. Frieza, seeing this, would quickly dispatch of Nail but not kill him necessarily. Frieza still gets angry and rushes at high speeds and also kills Guru, which means they don't get the 3rd wish from Porunga, and Frieza, understanding this, gets frustrated at this factor, and he basically takes out this frustration on the Z Fighters. Goku would step up to fight Frieza, and using his Kaioken ×5, he manages to overpower first form Frieza. However, when he transforms into his second state, he quickly overpowers Goku, and this leads into Goku going into the back burner. This leads into then Gohan getting enraged at the fact that Frieza is beating up on his dad, and Gohan doesn't want to see his dad die again. Instead of Gohan taking out his fury on Frieza for what he did to Krillin, he's taking out his fury on Frieza for what he did to Goku. Eventually, Piccolo would arrive onto the scene, and he would combat and overpower second form Frieza, which leads into third form Frieza being born. At that point, Goku, being heavily damaged, would be healed by Dende, since Krillin and Gohan are both really good friends with Dende, and they would tell him that it's okay to heal Goku. And so Dende would heal Goku very quickly, and Goku would get a Zenkai from this, resulting in his base form being now at a power level of 1.8 million, and he can actually use the Kaioken up to 10 times. At that point, Goku would then activate the Kaioken ×10 to overpower third form Frieza, and Frieza quickly, out of desperation, powers up into his final form, which leads into Frieza getting the upper hand once again. He would shoot multiple death beams through Goku, and Goku would be on the brink of death, and Dende at that point would heal Goku quickly, resulting in Goku's base form being at a power level of over 3 million. Frieza, seeing that Goku actually got stronger once again, gets pissed off and kills Dende out of frustration. Everyone is shocked by this. Now, due to Dende actually healing him up, Goku feels as if he can use the Kaioken ×20 for just a second, and not to mention, because he already used the Kaioken ×10 and he already saw how that was completely ineffective, he's going to actually use the Kaioken ×20 a lot earlier than in canon. And so he uses the Kaioken ×20, which results in his power level being over 60 million, which pushes Frieza over 50%, and Frieza still is alive from this. However, he is impressed by the Saiyan's progress. At that point, he then says that this is the end for the Saiyan, until Vegeta then suddenly arrives, having a base form that is over the power level of 3 million. So now we have two Saiyans that are over the power level of 3 million, and Vegeta and Goku understand that they have no other choice but to try and work together. However, Goku is very fatigued, and due to that, Goku and Vegeta can't really work together as good as they originally thought, and so this leads into Frieza taking advantage of this and brutally defeating Vegeta and Goku and torturing them. At that point, Goku gets the idea of the Spirit Bomb, which leads into Vegeta and Piccolo working together to stall against Frieza, and eventually the Spirit Bomb would be made, and the Spirit Bomb would then be launched against Frieza. However, Frieza is already frustrated by Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo of all of their efforts against him, and so because of this, he actually powers up a little bit more, which leads into him actually not only powering up against the Spirit Bomb and resisting it slightly, but also pushing the Spirit Bomb against Goku, which leads into Goku being consumed by his own Spirit Bomb, or seemingly so. As hope is lost, Vegeta understands that he is the only Saiyan that's even going to be remotely strong enough against Frieza, but he knows that even by himself, even with Kakarot, they weren't enough against Frieza. If only Kakarot could activate that legendary Super Saiyan form. If only Vegeta was strong enough to activate it, maybe. Just maybe. Out of this frustration, similar to how he originally activated Super Saiyan in canon, the frustration of the fact that he doesn't have this power, the frustration of the fact that he didn't defeat Frieza, but only this time, it's the fact that he couldn't defeat Frieza at this point in time. And this frustration overwhelms Vegeta, which results into him screaming in a blinding rage, which leads into thunderstorms forming around him. He would blink and eventually grow and emit into a golden aura, and he would also have green aqua blue eyes and golden hair. This would basically be the Super Saiyan transformation. Although this isn't the same transformation that Goku went under, Vegeta still feels overwhelming power and he is satisfied. At that point, we would then see a bright blue light emit as well from the same spot that Frieza threw the Spirit Bomb back at Goku, and we see Goku with his silver eyes and blue aura. It's the same form that he was in when he was fighting against Vegeta. Vegeta has unlocked Super Saiyan in the same instance that Goku unlocked Ultra Instinct the second time. What will happen to Frieza now? Who's going to kill him first, Vegeta or Goku? Will Vegeta and Goku fight? Find out in part 2 of What If Goku Went Ultra Instinct earlier. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, also comment down below and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to get up out of here. Peace out. Bye.